I thought I got rid of these bananas. Hello everybody, this is Shocking 1000 reporting for duty, welcoming you back to more Luigi's Mansion. In the last episode, we came across this guy known as Mr. Lugs. And in this episode, we're going to be battling him. Starting off with lighting up these candles, not trying to extinguish them, Sugar Conroy. And once you've lit up the candles, make sure you suck up the food to make some butler ghosts appear. Make sure you get rid of the butler ghosts, otherwise it'll be harder to make the battle happen. There we are, now that I've got rid of them. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, what we have to do is suck up the food until it's all gone. I do apologise about that, I was just talking to someone online. And once you've got rid of all the food, which actually shows a $sign in the on the plate, he will then start spitting fireballs at you, which is not good for his health. Got a really bad cause of heartburn, I'll say. There, I'll just make sure we avoid all of the fireballs until he tires himself out. Once he tires himself out, that is your cue to suck him up. And by the way, it's impossible to get him on the first suction because of this big table. Right, this time I'm going to suck him up on this side. You are likely to get him on the second attempt, but it very rarely happens. Right, so third attempt. And there we go, that's Mr. Lugs down and out. Oh, and we've got a boo to be found. Where is he? Oh, boo ball. Literally, that's the third boo ball in a row. Ah, there we are. Boodacious. Boo. And there we go. That is our 14th boo caught. And guess what? We got some money, and we actually get introduced to a treasure that we've not yet come across before, which is a silver diamond. The silver diamonds are the second most money-worthing treasure in this game. Just to let you know. Anyway, once you've beaten this room, you can now enter this room. And we mentioned kitchen in the last episode. This is it. This is the kitchen. All you have to do, get rid of all the pots and pans. And by the way, for one thing, in the kitchen there's a 20% chance you can actually find the golden mouse in here. But it never really showed up for me. I think it gives you a sapphire, as far as I know. Oh, got a heart. And it went into the sink. Right, anything in here? Yes, money! Right, I'm going to leave. And I'm going to save. Actually, no, I'm not going to save, actually. Screw that. Don't worry, the golden mouse will show up. Oh, just give me a minute. I think I am going to follow in what I said I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and save. And then I'll be making my way back into the kitchen. Oh, there we go. That's the jingle, which means there's a golden mouse. And oh, I was wrong. It was actually an emerald. Yeah, that golden mouse very rarely shows up for me, so I'm glad I got that out of the way. So, yet again, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to save. I know how much you don't want to see me saving all the time after grabbing at least one golden mouse or speedy spirit, but literally, when you grabbed something that very rarely shows up, you really do want to save. Especially the golden mouse. That has a 20% chance. Because if you don't catch it, it's gone for good. Literally. Like that speedy spirit down in the breaker room. If he actually ran away, I would have had to quit the game and then go back into the game again just to catch it. But I'm going to suck up all the pots and pans. Oh, no, no, no! You are not going in that sink again. Yeah, weirdly enough, the golden mouse actually shows up underneath the kitchen table. By the way, you probably think you get something from here. Yes, you do. If you use the 5 elements in that cooking pot, you get an unexpected rupee. No, rupee? Ruby! Ugh. Anyway, if you check this refrigerator, make sure you use the vacuum, because if you just press A to check it, the door will swing open. Like that. Oh god. And that is actually the only ghost in the room, so that's why I kept going out and in again. Now if you check this, yeah, I know, the treasure chest was actually blue, which probably would have thought it would be a key. No. It is in fact the water element medal. Now we can use the water element ghosts. It'll just give you exactly the same tip as he did about the fire, but this time we'll mention it in water. So first thing I'm going to do, to get water, just go to a nearby tap. Oh, a boo hit a bomb in a refrigerator. And the boo was actually next door to it. Booligan. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. Ah! I say, no you don't, and he ended up doing it anyway. But at least for one thing, we've already got access to that room. We were just a bit worried that they would actually enter the kitchen because we did not yet have access to it. Because we did not get the key from the conservatory. But we do have it now. Oh, poison mushroom. I'm not going to do anything unless the poison mushroom goes. Good. Oh, it was in the washing machine. Most wanted boo. Yeah, literally. Their text actually says a lot of things different. And by the way, there is one particular boo which gives himself one name, but if he escapes and hides in something else in another room, his name changes to something else. Oh god. I just realised I was heading the wrong way. And the bats just made me realise that. Because we've got... Oh, that's actually, speaking of which, I just realised something. Now that we've obtained the water element, there's plenty of things that we need to do with it. For example, those plants that you saw on the balcony outside the wardrobe room, save that one till last. Because you need to head into the master's bedroom first. Because you recognise that there was a plant over there. If you gently push down the L button and water it, you will get a trusty emerald. There will always be an emerald there. Now if we go out the door and go straight to that area which I talked about just. Bearing in mind you do have to go through a lot of rooms. Well, speaking of which, nope, nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Yeah, I thought there'd be money somewhere that I've missed. And I think there would be money in here. Yep, thought so. What about here? Oh no, wait, I already got money in that one. This one, no. This one, yes. Yeah, remember, we got some plants over here. If you water these, you get a gold bar in the very right-hand one. And the one left-hand side to it gives you a sapphire. Well, these ones just give you coins and bills. Now that we collected them, we'll just go ahead and save. And by the way, in case you're probably wondering why I had like over 60 gold bars that one time, look down there. We haven't even come across the main boss in Area 2 and already we got 20 gold bars. Yeah, does that surprise you? Well, it should. But anyway, before we journey onwards, I'm going to check that cup in that hidden treasure room again. Because I definitely remember that there were 2 gold bars in that treasure room. Oh, it's giving me a heart. Maybe it's best for me to check later on. Okay, so without any further ado, I think it's time for us to head back into the kitchen, collect another water element, because even though we've already lost 2 of the 10 things. And what you need to do, you need to extinguish the fire on this door. Luigi, stop knocking on the door. And once you've made your way here, you'll notice that there is a little bud. Whatever you do, always water this plant. Because this plant will become really important later on. Next, make sure you put some water in the bowl for this dog, which is called Spooky. And his reward for putting water in your dish, he will start biting you. Make sure he doesn't bite you, because otherwise you have to end up shaking the thumbstick like I just did. When he does bite you, he will start chasing you. And he'll send out Mr. Bones. Next, he'll get distracted licking a bone, and that is your cue to suck up the dog. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Oh! Yes! First time in a while I managed to suck up Spooky the dog in my first attempt. Whew! Good thing I did that too. By the way, you're probably wanting to know. Let's see. The dancing couple. It doesn't really say. Some of them, they don't really say their age. But I love this. Once the local waltz champions, they can no longer compete since their feet don't touch the floor. But they still dance anyway. This is one I was talking about earlier on. Shivers, who's 72 years old, he wanders the house endlessly searching for his master's will. He hopes he's included in it. But here's the thing. The master, well, I keep doing that. The master is in fact Neville. And Neville is 42 while Shivers is 72. So which means Shivers is probably going to die before Neville. We got Melody, who's 26. And one thing I find weird about Melody, she's a little bit like me, because I'm pretty much of a musician myself. I used to play like the violin and trumpet, which is like an odd thing to hear, but it's true. And of course I play video games a lot, as you can tell straight away. Despite playing moving melodies, she has a surely disposition. Oddly enough, she loves video games. And so do we. This is one I find the funniest of the lot. Mr. Lugs. 30 years old. He prefers all-you-can-eat buffets to 3 meals a day. He actually... do you want to know the reason why he died? The reason why he died is because he ate himself, because he still wasn't satisfied. He ate himself to death because he still wasn't satisfied, and I find that was stupid. Spooky the dog, 4 years old. Don't know how old that is in human years, but still. This creepy canine will sink his chomps into into any seemingly edible thing in sight, like us, because Spooky the dog actually bit our leg. Luckily, we still kept above the 90 HP mark. Next, what you have to do: search the kennel. And if you search these tombs, some of them will have hearts in it, but if you check this one, 3 Mr. Bones will show up. And this is what I like doing. Just use the element on them. Ow. Because Mr. Bones I actually find annoying, mainly in this bit. And once you got rid of them all, instead of the lights coming back on, a weird immense comes graving around that one particular gravestone. And if you check that pipe, you're always guaranteed to get yourself a ruby. And by the way, technically I actually would continue things off here, but I'm actually going to call it an end to this episode. So next time on Luigi's Mansion, we are going to be exploring that gravestone. And don't mind me, I'm just watering the plants. Okay, see you guys then.